Hi guys, welcome to part 2 of what's wrong with Lusaka or in Lusaka regarding relationships. So the last video I was talking about how do we get to address these things. To be honest, I don't know. But I would like to ask for some of us who've been through these spaces, how did you get to recover? How did you get to pick up yourself? Because some of the people I know are struggling to pick up themselves because probably it's a new situation for them. And one thing I've actually noticed is that these situations get to change you. You're never the same. Because one, they get to make you feel like you're not good enough. You question your self-image. You question your worth. Are you enough? Are you pretty enough? Are you okay? Are you whole? Like so many things. Like maybe I deserve this. Maybe I didn't give this person everything. I didn't give it my all. I would have done better. And that's how people are still stuck in those places because within ourselves, like we think less of ourselves. So no wonder we're still there. And I've asked a couple of guys why these trends are actually skyrocketing and they are still there. Is that no, some of the responses are no, a man, it's okay for a man to have like 3 4 people so long as there's one that he gets to go back to. And okay I'm like, why should we as women stay in such spaces where people get to consider us that we like trophies or like just to my small little toys that they can get to? Because guys, we have feelings, we are people too, and it doesn't really make sense, especially when someone else has got feels like they have so much power over you. And it breaks my heart when I see women say, oh, so long as I have a share in his life, so long as he goes to his wife or he goes to his main person and he comes back to me, so long as I have my own share. And I'm like, where's the sense in that? Wait, anyway, that's besides the point. There's a whole lot of things that we need to start building. One is us being assertive. Two, us having our own level of boundaries. Three, knowing who we are, our own identity. Because guys, if you know who you are, you can't stand for you can't stand nonsense. Let me just put it as nonsense because most of the things that are happening here is total nonsense. Like it's just nonsense. And how could we address these things? Do you want to start putting people's children on Mobantu? I'm game. I don't know, but if that's what you want, that's your own business. But for me, one thing I've said is that confronting the person who has been emotionally abusing you or making you go through all these things is the first step. Because when you confront them or when you catch them, it's easier like that because you get to see, first of all, with your own naked eye, like this, that they're actually doing these things to you. Once you confront them, you're like, oh, okay, now I'll make my own decisions. What happens to you after that is your baby to net. If you want to go back after catching them with your own eye like this, please go back. But once you witness these things, you'll be able to say, you assess, you weigh yourself. If you know yourself, if you know who you are, you'll be like, okay, you know what, me, I can stay in such a place. Now you have to think of, how do I get to rebuild myself? That's another conversation of you rebuilding. So I'll leave you with this. Once you confront your person, if you're suspecting that, oh, in his phone there's Airtel money as a number saved or as Oprah Winfrey saved, my friend, call Oprah Winfrey. So if you find bricklayer 1, bricklayer 2, cement man, waterman, garbage collection, all these names I don't know, and you've been suspecting, confront the person. In fact, if you want, call the people, call the bricklayers, call the Airtel money number, call Oprah Winfrey and find out, because only then we'll be able to know what to do with your life or the next steps. Otherwise, between now and then, you have to heal, you have to start recovering, you have to start thinking of you have to start making your own plan going forward, because at the end of the day, your life matters, not every other person, but your life matters. And you have to start putting yourself you have to start putting yourself first, sis. That's what I actually meant to say. Anyway, for more useless things, sensible things but useless in a way I'm saying them, Please subscribe to my channel, and we'll be able to have more of these conversations here, because here it's free. Here it's free, we say anything. All right guys, bye.